All right, it is today's game in the in my all-time greats league. We are featuring the home team, the 42s, and the road team will be Pittsburgh. They're just called Pittsburgh. So if anybody ends up, I actually don't have a coach for that team. So if you want to join the all-time greats league, you can reach out to me. And you can do that through my website, todd-thomas.com. But anyway, for the visiting Pittsburgh, their lineup today. In center, left field, leading off Oscar Charleston. In center field, batting second, Mickey Mantle. And at first base, batting third, Mark McGwire. At third base, batting fourth, Chipper Jones. In right field, batting fifth, Duke Snyder. At shortstop, batting sixth, Hanley Ramirez. Roy Campanella, the catcher, batting seventh. Batting eighth, Brett Boone at second base. And on the mound, batting ninth and pitching is Sandy Koufax for Pittsburgh. For the 42s, leading off at shortstop is Barry Larkin. At batting second in center field, Ty Cobb. Batting third in left field, Barry Bonds. Batting fourth in right field, Sammy Sosa. Batting fifth at catcher, Mike Piazza. Batting sixth at first base, Miguel Cabrera. Batting seventh at third base, Adrian Beltre. Batting eighth at second base, Jackie Robinson. And batting ninth and pitching, Corey Kluber is on the mound for the 42s. And we are ready to get started in our cards and dice game of Strat-o-matic baseball. I've got the pitchers over here on my mound, Corey Kluber, Sandy Koufax. I've got my two team stacks. You can't really see them off camera, but I've got the Pittsburgh and I've got the 42s here ready to go. And we're ready to rock and roll. Let's see just real quick. The pitchers hitting cards. I need a 3 and a 2. Okay, so I've got 2, and here's a 3 when it gets around to them. All right, Corey Kluber steps on the mound. And he will face Oscar Charleston, the Negro League superstar and Hall of Famer, batting first. And here's the pitch. It is a 3-3 against Kluber, who's a righty. That's going to be a ground out to short. So he puts the ball on the ground. It is Robinson on to Miguel Cabrera, and there is out number 1 as we're underway. This is game 1 of this 4-game series between the 42s and Pittsburgh. Here is Mickey Mantle, switch hitter, batting left-handed here against a right-handed pitching Kluber. Here's the pitch. It is a 3-10. 3-10 against a righty is going to be a strikeout, so Kluber gets the best of him there. And with 2 outs and nobody on, here's Mark McGwire. Mark McGwire from 1998, the year he hit 70 home runs. Sometimes, I've got my out deal over here. Sometimes I forget to move it, but I always have the game I'm scoring on Game Changer, so I have track of it that way. All right, here we go. Mark McGwire facing Kluber. It is a 1-5. 1-5 is a walk. So Kluber pitches around Mark McGwire carefully, and he ends up walking him with 2 outs. And McGwire at first, he's not a threat to run, so they're not holding him there. Here's the havoc roll. It is a 14, so nothing. And Chipper Jones is up from 1999. Here's the pitch. It is a 3. Boy, a bunch of 3 rolls already. 3-9, and there's back-to-back walks for Kluber. And with 2 outs, there's runners at first and second for Duke Snyder. Duke Snyder, the batter. 2 outs. Snyder's a left-handed hitter. Snyder from, what year is this from? I forget. I'll have to re-look that up. 1950 something, I think. But anyway, I don't remember. I don't recall. Here's the havoc roll. It is a 19. And the pitch to Snyder is a 6-8 against a lefty. 6-8 is going to be a strikeout. So Kluber comes back after a couple of walks. Strikes out Snyder, no harm done in the inning, and we go to the bottom of the first. No score, and Barry Larkin will be leading it off for the 42s. Facing Sandy Koufax, the left-handed throwing Koufax from 1965. Here is Larkin stepping in. Here's the pitch. It's a 3-9. That is a leadoff walk. Oh, wait a minute. Make sure I look on the left side. Okay, yep, still a walk. So Larkin leads off with a walk, and here comes Ty Cobb, the great Ty Cobb from 1911 is Ty's card. Koufax on the mound, and of course Larkin is a threat to run. Let's see, if he wanted to steal, it would be 19, 17, 18, and 1-14 for Larkin. So he's going to look at going 70% chance. And here is the balk kickoff roll. It is not anything, so he's got to have a 4, 5, or 6 to get his jump. It is a 4, and here we go, 1-14, and he's still second. Here's the pitch and the throwdown. It's a 13. So Barry Larkin, after the leadoff walk, steals second. And Cobb has a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Here's the Havoc roll. It is a 16, so nothing. Got to be a 1 or 2. You Strat-o-matic people obviously know that. In case you're not a Strat guy and you don't know. Here's the pitch to Cobb. It's a 3-11. Now that's a split roll. 1-5 is, wait a minute. I keep looking. I got to remember to look on the left side. Still, it's the same thing. 1-5 is a single. It's a 16, so that is going to be Cobb lining out. Oops, I marked that as a single. Ball in play. Line drive, batter out, line out to second. Brett Boone. And Larkin holds at second base. And here comes Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds, his 1993 card. 1 out. Here's the Havoc. It's a 6. And the pitch to Bonds is a 6-3 against a lefty. That is a ballpark home run chance. And in the ballpark for the 42s, 1-19, either, no. It's 1-17 for lefties. It's a 6, and Barry Bonds hits a home run. So Bonds puts the 42s up early, 2-0, and with nobody on, here's Sammy Sosa from 2001. Here's the pitch. It is a 1-9, and that is a walk. So Koufax is yet to get an out. I take that back. He does have 1 out on the line out, but he's got the walk and the home run. And here comes Mike Piazza. It's 2-0, 42s here in the bottom of the first. Nothing on the Havoc. Here's the pitch. It is a 3-8 against a lefty. 3-8 is another walk. Boy, Koufax is really having a hard time finding the strike zone. And runners at first and second, still 1 out for Miguel Cabrera from 2011. Here's Cabrera stepping in. The Havoc is a 20, so nothing. And the pitch to Cabrera is a 4-7. 4-7, he's right-handed. 4-7 is a strikeout. So Koufax finally buckles down. He gets a strikeout of Cabrera. And here comes Adrian Beltre with 2 outs and 2 on. Adrian Beltre in the clutch with the runner at second base. Here's the Havoc. It's nothing. And the pitch is a 6-8. Versus a right-hander, a 6-8 is a strikeout. So after a fairly rough start, he finishes strong. But in the first, Barry Bonds goes yard on a ballpark home run, and it's 2-0 42s. We go to the second inning for Corey Kluber facing Hanley Ramirez. Here is just one quick check here. Okay. All right, here is Hanley Ramirez stepping in. The pitch. It's a 6-8 versus a righty. 6-8 is a strikeout for Kluber. So he started off pretty strong. And here is Roy Campanella, the catcher. 1 out. Nobody on. The pitch. A 1-7. 1-7 against a righty is a fly ball to center field. Routine. He puts that one in the air. Cobb settles under it, makes the play, and we have 2 outs. And here comes Brett Boone with 2 outs and nobody on. And the pitch from Kluber is a 2-11. He's a right-hander. 2-11 is a ballpark single roll. And in the ballpark for singles, 1-19. And so that is going to be a hit for Brett Boone as it's an 11. So ground ball single. And Boone is on. He is not a threat to run. And that brings up Sandy Koufax. Koufax is a number 2 hitting card, so not too good, but not the worst. Here is the Havoc. It's a 6. And the pitch to Koufax is a 3-8 on that card, is a routine ground out to third, so Koufax puts the ball on the ground. Beltre fields it, throws to Cabrera, and we have the end of the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. It's the 42s 2 and Pittsburgh nothing. For the 42s, their namesake, Jackie Robinson, number 42 himself, is leading it off against Sandy Koufax. And here's the pitch. It is a 5-7 versus a righty. A 5-7 is a split bowl, triple 1. The rest is fly out to center, so it is a 13. Fly ball, batter out. And Mickey Mantle makes that one look easy in center field. And here comes Corey Kluber. He's a 3 hitting card for the pitcher, so a little bit better. Here's the pitch to Kluber. It is a 4-6. Now, Kluber bats right-handed, and a 4-6 is a strikeout. So, good start for the second inning here for Koufax after a rough first. And back to the top of the order. Hang on 1 second here. I need to double check something. I made some sort of mistake. I made some sort of mistake, and I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm looking at the... I made some sort of mistake in my scoring. I am not quite sure what happened here. I either skipped the batter or did something wrong in the first inning. So we're just going to pick up where it shows on Game Changer. That keeps me going. So it was Cabrera, actually. I think maybe I had him in the wrong spot. He flies out. Then Beltre is out, and with 2, it wasn't. Somehow I got Jackie Robinson. I'm not sure, folks. I got to be honest. I'm not sure how I messed that up. But here's Jackie Robinson here with 2 outs now. 1-6. 1-6 to Jackie is going to be a 2-out double. Actually, it's a split roll. It's a single. It's a single instead. So hard ground ball single for Jackie. He is on. He is a threat to run, but not quite as much. But they do need to hold him. And now Kluber is up. Again, I'm not quite sure. I'd have to look back, but I'm not worried about it. We're just moving on. All right. We do know that Barry Bonds hit the 2-run homer, and that's where we are in the first inning. In the bottom of the second, there's 2 outs, 1 on. Here's the Havoc roll with him at first, nothing, and now it's Kluber. A 1-2 is a ground ball. Let's see. It is a line out, actually. Line out to shortstop. Would have been a line out double play or potential triple play, but there's already 2 outs. Okay, so now we're caught up and we are back to where we should be. We are going to the top of the 3rd. Oscar Charleston back to the top of the order, leading it off against Corey Kluber. Charleston against Kluber. Charleston's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. It is a 2-5. 2-5 is a strikeout. So he gets Charleston again. And here comes Mickey Mantle with 1 on and nobody out. And the pitch. It's a 3-6 against the switch hitter. He's a righty. So 3-6 is a walk for Mickey. Mickey is a somewhat of a threat to run if he gets his jump, and his jump is rare. If he wants to run, it'd be 19, 17 because they're going to be holding him. And then it's actually a plus. You can't be any more than a +5, and it can't be more than 19. So it's 1 to 19 if he wants to steal, if he gets his jump. And here is the ball kickoff. It's a 5. He's got to roll a 3 to get his jump on this card. For Mickey, it's Mickey from 1956. It's a 7, so he does not get his jump, and so he won't be going. And here is Mark McGwire. Here's the Havoc roll. It's a 1. Kluber's a wild pitch 1 to 4. It's an 11, so I just marked down a ball. And here's the pitch to McGwire. Uh-oh, a 2-6. And McGwire just knotted the game at 2. McGwire hits a towering home run. Boy, I'm having a little bit of trouble keeping up with my scoring here. All right, so there we got that. And now we got the home run by McGwire. It's a 2-run shot. And we are tied at 2 with 1 out in the top of the 3rd. Here's Chipper Jones facing Corey Kluber. Nobody on. A 6-5. 6-5 against the switch hitting. That is a split roll. It's an in home run, so he definitely has in power. 1 to 6, but it's an 11, so it's going to be a fly out to right. So they get he just misses it. Sosa puts that one away in right field, and with 2 outs, here's Duke Snyder. Duke is 0 for 1 in the game. Here's the pitch. A 6-7 against a lefty. 6-7 is a strikeout. So Kluber comes back, but he gives up a 2-run bomb to Mark McGwire, and the score is tied at 2 and going into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Sandy Koufax out for his 3rd inning of work. Koufax will be back at the top of the order here facing Barry Larkin. Here's Larkin stepping in. He's 0 for a walk. Here is a 4-6 against a righty. A 4-6 is a strikeout. So Koufax seems to be finding a groove. And here comes Ty Cobb with 1 out and nobody on. Cobb is 0 for 1 in the game. There's the pitch. It's a 5-6 to Cobb as a lefty. A 5-6 is a strikeout. So again, Koufax is seems to be finding his groove here. Here comes Barry Bonds, who is 1 for 1 with a home run. And here is lefty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. It's a 4-7. And this time he strikes Bonds out. So we're through 3 and we're tied at 2 between Pittsburgh and the 42s. On the mound for the 42s is Corey Kluber from 2017 is his card. And he starts off against Hanley Ramirez from 2009. Here's Ramirez stepping in. It's a 2-4. 2-4 against a righty is a routine ground out to shortstop. So Hanley puts one on the ground, easily handled by Larkin on to Cabrera for out number 1. And here is Roy Campanella, 1953. Campanella steps in. Here's the pitch. It's a 2-7. A 2-7 is another routine ground up ball to shortstop. So Larkin getting some fairly easy ones to him. He puts that one away and off to Cabrera for out number 2. And with 2 outs, here is Brett Boone. The pitch from Kluber is a 2-4. And for Brett Boone, his 2 column is his strongest column. And this is going to be a solo home run for Brett Boone. So Boone finds his mark. Hits a home run to center field, we'll say. And it is 3-2 on the home run by Brett Boone. And here's Sandy Koufax now finding himself coming. When he comes back out, he'll have the lead. 3-2. Here's Kluber to Koufax. It is another 2-4. I just rolled a different combination, but still a 2-4 on this card. That is a single. So Koufax, Kluber having a little bit of a rough go of it here, giving up a solo home run to the number 8 hitter, and then a single to the pitcher. So Koufax is at first with 2 away, and we're back to the top of the order for Oscar Charleston. Here's the havoc roll. It's a 14. And the pitch to Charleston is a 3-6. That's going to be his strong column again also. That's a 2-star single. And after 2 easy outs, Kluber is running into some trouble here. Koufax on that goes first to third. And with runners on the corners, it's the Mickey Mantle from 1956. Kluber desperately needs a roll on his card here. The runner at first is Charleston. He could look to go, but I don't know if you'd want to risk it and take the bat out of the hands of Mickey Mantle, but they do need to hold him. Although it'd be a 1-19. Because Kluber is not good at holding runners. Yeah, they're going to go ahead. So Charleston, here's the balk pickoff. It's a 13. He's got to get a 2-6 or an 11. It's a 12. How about that? So he does not get his jump. And here is the havoc roll. The regular havoc. It's a 15. All right, Mickey Mantle steps in. Batting left-handed. He is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Kluber. He gets his pitcher's card roll. 6-6 against a lefty is a 1-15 split roll 1-star single, and it's a 1. So Mickey's going to pick up and basically what amounts to an infield single and an RBI. So all of a sudden, things just cannot go Corey Kluber's way. And now he's got to face Mark McGwire again, trailing 4-2, trying to get out of this 4th inning. Here is the havoc. It's a 10. And there's only runners at first and second now. That runner scored. Here's the pitch to McGwire. It's a 4-5 versus a righty, and he gets McGwire swinging. McGwire trying to go yard again, and not to be. But pretty good inning there for Pittsburgh, as they put up another couple of runs after having 2 outs and nobody on, and they lead 4-2 going to the bottom of the 4th inning, and Sammy Sosa will lead it off against Sandy Koufax. Here's Sosa. A 1-7. That's a split roll. 1-12 is a home run, but it's an 18. But it is going to be a leadoff double for Sammy. And so these pitchers don't really seem to have their best stuff today. Sammy with a leadoff double. Just missed going yard. Hits that one off the wall. And here comes Mike Piazza, the slugging catcher. with no outs and a runner at second. He represents the tying run. Here's the Havoc. It's a 3. And the pitch to Piazza is a 6-5 versus a righty. A 6-5 is a strikeout for Koufax. 6-4 would have been a walk, and a 6-6 would have been a split roll chance for a hit. And it would have been, since that's a 2, but that is an out. So here comes Miguel Cabrera with 1 out, and Sosa standing out at second base. Here's the Havoc to 19. The pitch to Cabrera from Koufax. A 1-5. Oh, that's trouble. Versus the lefty Koufax, 1-5 is a double over Charleston in left field. Sosa will come around to score as they trade places, and Cabrera cruises in with a double, an RBI double, and it's 4-3 now with 1 out. Here comes Adrian Beltre. Nothing on the Havoc, and the pitch to Beltre is a 6-6 against the righty. It's a split roll. 1-8 is a double. It is a 5. So another back-to-back doubles. That's 3 doubles in the inning for the 42s, and they've come right back to tie it up again. And here comes Jackie Robinson. These two great pitchers just not quite having their best stuff yet today. Here's Jackie Robinson with the go-ahead run at second. Havoc, 18. And the pitch is a 1-12. 1-12 to Jackie is a ground out to second. Boone to McGuire, and Beltre will move up to third with 2 outs. Thought that was going to be a ballpark chance. It would have been if it was a right-handed pitcher, but not against the lefty Koufax. And with the runner at third and 2 outs, it's Corey Kluber. Now he gave up a hit to Koufax. See if he can return the favor. Here's the Havoc. It's a 12. And the pitch to Kluber is a 5-6. 5-6 against a righty is a strikeout. So Koufax does not let him return the favor, strikes him out, but after 4, we're tied at 4. And coming to bat, Corey Kluber for the 42s out for his 5th inning of work. That might be all he gets today. We'll see how it goes. And Chipper Jones will be the batter for Pittsburgh. Here is the pitch. It's a 2-4. 2-4 against a righty is a routine ground ball to shortstop for an out. So Larkin puts that one away over to Cabrera for out number 1. Of course, that's how the 4th inning started, with back-to-back routine grounders to shortstop before it fell apart a little bit. Here's Duke Snyder. Duke Snyder is 0 for 2, and the pitch. It is a 6-11 against a lefty. There's a strikeout for Kluber, so he comes back looking strong. And with 2 outs and nobody on, it's Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. It is a 4-10. 4-10 against a righty. It's a shortstop X. That is Barry Larkin. He's a 1E20. Well, it's a good thing it's a 1 because the D20 is a 1, so he will get to it. And the E20 a 9, I don't think that's going to be anything. No. There's no 9 there. So Larkin gets to it, makes a nice play onto Cabrera, and a quick inning for Kluber that time, so maybe he'll stay in the game. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 4. Sandy Koufax, his 5th inning of work, will face the leadoff hitter, Barry Larkin. Larkin is 0 for 1. He's got a walk, and he scored a run. Here's the pitch. It is a 3-4 from Koufax, a 3-4, and Larkin gets a hold of one. That one is long and deep, and it is gone. Barry Larkin with a solo home run and puts the 42s back on top, 5-4. Here comes Ty Cobb on the pitch. 4-5 against a lefty is a strikeout, so he comes back and gets Cobb. Reeling a little bit from Larkin, electrifying the 42 field crowd with a home run that gives him the lead back. With 1 out, here's Barry Bonds. It is a 3-6, and that is going to be a solid single to right for Bonds. So with 1 out, Bonds is at first base. If he wants to seal, it would be 15-16, 1-12. So he's not going to go. And with 1 out, it's Sammy Sosa. Bonds at first. The Havoc is a 3, so nothing. Koufax the pitch. A 6-6 against a righty. It's a split roll. 1-8 is a double. It's a 9. And robbing the double in right field is Duke Snyder. Runs that one down. And with 2 outs, that brings up Piazza. 2 outs and Barry Bonds at first base. Here's the pitch. This is Piazza from 1997. And the pitch. It's a 3-7. That's, let's see, against a lefty. 1-14 split roll single. It's a 17. So a nice play at second base by Brett Boone keeps anything else from happening that inning. And he goes on to McGuire for out number 3. But not before the 42s take the lead back 5-4. Corey Kluber will come back out for inning number 6. And we'll see how it goes for him. Here's Roy Campanella leading it off. Top of 6 for Pittsburgh. A 2-4. 2-4 against the righty. He's going to be a fly ball to right. So Kluber's retired the last 5 in a row. So as long as he keeps getting outs, he'll stay in there. Here is Brett Boone, who is 2 for 2 and also homered in the game. The pitch from Kluber to Boone. Uh-oh. A 1-7. Remember, Boone's strong column is his 2. 1's not bad, but 1-7 is going to be a fly ball to center field, and that is 6 in a row sat down by Kluber. And now he'll face Koufax. Koufax in the 6th. He hasn't quite been his best, so they're going to look at maybe pinch hitting here in the 6th inning. They're going to have to see who can pitch here for Pittsburgh. It's going to need to be a long reliever. You got Jack Feaster. He can go several innings if need be. Or Hoyt Wilhelm is going to be. I'm going to go with Jack Feaster. He hasn't pitched yet this season for Pittsburgh, so Feaster's going to come in. He'll be the he'll be the new hitter next inning. The pinch hitter for Pittsburgh is going to be Nomar Garciaparra. So, just a quick look. Pinch hitter, Garciaparra facing Kluber. And meanwhile, Feaster's warming up in the bullpen. With 2 outs, here's the pitch to Garciaparra. Uh-oh, a 1-8. And against a righty, that's going to be a single. So Garciaparra, in a pinch hit situation, his first of the season, gets a hit. And with 2 outs, there's the runner at first base. And we go back to the top of the order. It is Charleston. Now, Garcia-Parra is a threat to run if he wanted to steal because Kluber's so bad at holding runners. And Mike Piazza is not that great at throwing them out. He's got a 1 to 18 chance, but his only roll to get his lead is a 6. So here's the balk pickoff. It's a 9, so it's got to roll a 6 here to get his jump. It's a 3, so he does not. Now off his second number, with them holding him, it would be a 2. It would be a 1 to 7. He's not going to go on that. So Garcia-Parra is at first base. Here's the havoc. It's a 1. Kluber's a wild pitch 1 to 4. It's a 17, so nothing. I just mark a ball, and here's the pitch to Charleston. A 6-6 against a lefty. A split roll 1 to 15 is a single 1-star. It is a 15, so that goes down as a infield single. And with runners at first and second, now Kluber, after getting on a stretch of retiring batters, is in trouble again. I want to try to get him through this 6th. Here is the havoc roll. It's a 2. No roll is a balk for Kluber. He doesn't balk, but let's see. Piazza is a pass ball 2. It's a 4, so it's nothing. All right, so what I do is mark a ball there. Here's the pitch to Mickey Mantle. A 2-10 is a ballpark chance, and in this ballpark, almost every ballpark chance is a hit. 1 to 19, it's a 18, so it's going to be a 1-star single again, and that loads the bases, and here comes Mark McGwire with the bases loaded. Yeah, they're going to make a move. McGuire's not quite as good against lefties, so a pitching change for the 42s. They're going to go to they're going to go to Bill Henry, the left-handed pitcher, is going to come in and pitch against Mark McGwire with the bases loaded. Need to add him in. I don't have him in there yet. Bill Henry. And there we go. Just a quick mark for Henry. Note that he is a left-handed thrower. He also bats left-handed if he ever happened to bat. All right, here we go. Mark McGwire steps in with the bases loaded. Scary moment here. But a left-handed pitcher to try and get McGwire out. Here is the havoc. It's a 12. And the pitch to McGwire is a 5-6. 5-6 against a righty is going to be a routine ground out to third. So Bill Henry comes in, gets a grounder to Beltre to Cabrera across the diamond, and they get out of it, holding on to the lead 5-4. But both of the starters are gone for this game. And as we go to the bottom of the 6th, let's see, Kluber's out, and so is Sandy Koufax, and so Jack Feaster will come in as the new pitcher. He'll come in and let's see, there he is. I already do have him in there. Feaster will face Miguel Cabrera to start. Feaster's a left-handed thrower. So we got 2 lefties on the mound now as Feaster steps up there to face Cabrera. And the pitch. It's a 6-6 against a righty. 6-6 is a ground ball to shortstop. So he gets the first out. Ramirez on to McGwire for out number 1. Here's Adrian Beltre with 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th. A 1-7. 1-7 against a lefty is a solid single for Beltre as he rips one through the left side, and he is on with 1 out. He is not a threat to run, so they're not holding him. Here's Jackie Robinson. Robinson is 1 for 2 in the game. Here's the pitch. The Havoc. It's a 9. Here's the pitch. It is a 3-3. 3-3 against the lefty is a ground ball third base A, and you Strat-o-matic guys know exactly what that means. That ball is on the ground. Chipper Jones to Brett Boone to Mark McGuire around the horn. A 5-4-3 double play, and that ends the inning. We go to the 7th. It is the 42s 5, Pittsburgh 4, and Pittsburgh coming at bat facing Bill Henry again, the left-handed reliever. So Henry stays out there, and he faces Chipper Jones, who's a switch hitter, who will now bat right-handed. Here's the pitch. It's a 3-5, and there's a leadoff single for Chipper Jones. So it's really a hitter's game today, it seems like. And with Chipper Jones at first base, he's not a huge threat to run, but if he gets his jump, in this case, for him to run, it would be a 1-17. 1-17. And he would have to, he only has one number that gets his jump. Here's the balk pickoff. 19. He's got to roll a 7 to get his jump. It's an 8, so he doesn't get it. So Jones at first base. Here's the Havoc roll. Duke Snider's coming up. It's a 1. Bill Henry's a wild pitch 1-4. It's a 5. So nice stop on a ball in the dirt by Mike Piazza. And here's the pitch to Duke Snider. It is a 4-5. 4-5 against the lefty is a strikeout. So Henry gets the strikeout. And here comes Hanley Ramirez with 1 out and nobody. 1 out. Nothing on the Havoc. Henry to Hanley Ramirez. It's a 3-8. That is a fly ball to left field B. So the runner does not advance. Bonds puts that one away. And with 2 outs, here comes Roy Campanella. Roy Campanella steps in. Here's the Havoc. It's an 11. And the pitch to Campanella is a 4-7 against a righty. It's a split roll. 1-5 is a single, but it's a 13. So Campanella puts the bat on the ball hard, but he lines it right at Barry Larkin. And that will end the top of the 7th inning. So the score remains 5-4. They waste the leadoff single by Chipper Jones. And here comes Bill Henry, which he was going to be done anyway. So a pinch hitter. We'll have a pinch hitter for the 42s. Let's see who they're going to pinch hit here. Let's see. The pinch hitter. They're facing Jack Feaster. Ryan Braun. Ryan Braun will be the pinch hitter here, leading it off in the bottom of the 7th. He comes in for Henry and Ryan Braun, who does slug big time against left-handed pitchers, will get his chance here. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Braun, just a quick deal here. He is a right-handed hitter and thrower. Okay, we're ready to go. Braun steps in. Feaster gets a sign. Here's the pitch. It's a 6-7 against a righty, and that is a fly ball to center field. Just missed it. Easy one for Mickey Mantle. And there is out number 1. Here's Barry Larkin. Larkin with 1 out. Nobody on. He's 1 for 2 in the game with a walk. 4-10 against a righty. 4-10 is a third base X. That's Chipper Jones over there. Jones is a, let's see, at third base. Where's Chipper? There he is. He's a 3E18. 19, so he makes the play, and a 9. I'm sure that's not going to be anything. There's no 9 there, so Chipper makes a nice play on a difficult one for him. Across to McGuire for out number 2. And here's Ty Cobb. Cobb is hitless this game, 0 for 3. So he's kind of due. Here's the pitch. It's a 2-8. 2-8 against a lefty. That 2 column for Cobb is not his strong column. And that is a strikeout. So we go to the 8th. And Brett Boone will be leading it off. A new pitcher is in for the 42s. Let's see. The new pitcher. Let's see who he's facing. He's got Brett Boone, the pitcher spot, which will be a pinch hitter, and then Oscar Charleston. So coming into pitch will be Kenley Jansen. He's got a heck of a bullpen, the 42s. Kenley Jansen will be the pitcher here in the 8th as they try to see if they can hold on to this 1-run 5-4 lead. Pittsburgh trailing by 1 here in the top of the 8th. Kenley Jansen against Brett Boone. Here's the pitch. It's a 4-6. 4-6 against a righty is a strikeout for Jansen. And now there will be a pinch hitter for Pittsburgh. The pinch hitter this time will be Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado, 2019. So let's have Arenado come in. He's the pinch hitter to face Kenley Jansen with 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 8th inning. And the pitch to Arenado is a 4-6. There's another strikeout for Jansen. So Arenado can't get anything going there, and they're back to the top of the order. It's Oscar Charleston with 2 outs and nobody on. Jansen gets the sign. Here's the pitch. It is a 2-10. 2-10. It's a ballpark single check, and that is going to be a hit because it is a 4. And so Charleston with a 2-out seeing eye grounder through the right side. And he is on, representing the tying run for Mickey Mantle. So Charleston, if he wanted to steal, it would be 17-15, 1-16. That's pretty good chances, but I don't know if you want to take the bat out of the hands of Mantle right here. So he's not going to go with 2 outs. Here is the switch hitting Mantle batting left-handed. Nothing on the havoc. Mickey steps in, and the pitch from Jansen is a 2-3, and that is a strikeout. Jansen strikes out the side and keeps the game a 1-run game going to the bottom of the 8th. Barry Bonds will be the batter as he faces a new pitcher for Pittsburgh as well, since they pinch hit there. Feaster is out. They need to try to keep the game close or keep it a 1-run game. So they are going to go to Bobby Jenks. So Bobby Jenks gets the call. He'll face Bonds. Let's get Jenks in there. There he is. All right, Bobby Jenks against Barry Bonds. Jenks from 2007, Barry Bonds 1993 in my all-time greats league here. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. It's a 6-7. He's a lefty. 6-7 is a fly ball to left. So Bonds puts it in play, but it's routine, and Charleston puts it away for out number 1. Here comes Sammy Sosa. Sosa is 1 for 3 in the game. Here's the pitch from Jenks. It's a 3-10. 3-10 against a righty is a walk for Sosa. So Sosa works a walk. And with 1 out, here comes Mike Piazza. Sosa is not a threat to run. But here's what they're going to do. They're going to pinch run with Kenny Lofton. So Kenny Lofton is going to come in and pinch run for Sosa and then come in and play defense. He's better defender as well. And so let's put Kenny Lofton in there. All right, just one quick note here for Lofton, who I just entered in there. He is a left-handed hitter. I know that. All right, so Lofton at first base, if he wants to run, he is being held, 1917, 18, and then Campanella. So it's 1-14 for Lofton to go. Here's the balk pickoff. It's a 16. He's got to get a 2 through 6 or an 11. So pretty good chances. It's a 4. So Lofton is going. Here's the pitch, 1-14. It's a 13, and Lofton is in there. It's close, but he is called safe, and Lofton with the stolen base is now in scoring position for Mike Piazza with 1 out. Here's the havoc roll. It's a 1. Jenks is a 1-15 wild pitch. It's an 8, so a wild pitch by Bobby Jenks, and Lofton now is standing at third base. So you see how the speed can really be a problem. Here's the havoc again with him at third. It's a 17. Piazza now can get him home with even a sac fly. Here's the pitch to Piazza. It's a 1-7. That's going to get the job done. It's a split roll. 1-9 is a double. It's an 8. So Piazza doubles to the gap, scoring Lofton. And they get that extra insurance run. And with Piazza at second base, here comes Miguel Cabrera with 1 out. Here's the havoc. It's an 11. And the pitch to Cabrera. Not a lot of X rolls this game. You notice that? You guys, you strat guys, you notice how few X rolls there have been this game. Pretty wild. That's unusual. 2-10. 2-10 against the righty is a routine ground ball to shortstop. It's an A. Huh?
She's heading out for work.
All right, sorry. All right, so Cabrera grounds out. Piazza is not able to advance. He is still at second base. And here's Adrian Beltre with 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Here's the havoc. It's a 6. And the pitch to Beltre is a 5-8 versus a righty. 5-8 is going to be here's an X roll. Second base X, that is Brett Boone. Let's see, Boone is a 1-11, so it probably won't do anything. He gets to it, of course, being a 20, and it's a 10. Yeah, that's not going to be anything. There's a ground out to Boone, to McGuire, and we go to the 9th. And they did get the extra insurance run, which is nice. And going to the 9th inning, and that is going to bring in, let's see, Jenks is over here, Kenley Jansen, and the closer for the 42s is on deck. Actually, he's not on deck, he's on the mound. And that is Eric Gagne. So if you think Kenley Jansen was good, look who he has to come in and close it out. Eric Gagne from 2003. And he tries to close it out here, a 6-4 lead for the 42s. Mark McGuire is 1 for 3 with a homer. He had a 2-run home run in the first. All right, here we go. Gagne steps on the mound. Here's the pitch to McGuire. It's a 2-7. Let's see, against a righty. That is a McGuire goes yard again. That one is high and deep. The center field. Cobb is going back. He's not going to get it. And McGuire makes it 6-5. So that insurance run may prove huge here. McGuire hits his second home run of the game, but that just makes it 6-5. Gagne caught too much of the plate there. And here's Chipper Jones, the switch hitter batting left-handed. Here's the pitch to Jones. It's a 2-5. That is not Chipper Strong's column. 2-5 is a strikeout. So a big strikeout there for Gagne, and out number 1. And here is Duke Snyder. Snyder steps in. He's a left-handed hitter against Gagne. Here's the pitch. It's a 4-10 against a lefty. There's another strikeout. You land on Gagne's card, and it's pretty much church. So with 2 outs and a 6-5 lead, Eric Gagne has to get Hanley Ramirez to close out this game. Hanley steps in. He's 0 for 4. Gagne gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Ramirez. It's a 3-6. 3-6 is a solid single for Ramirez, so it's not over yet. Ramirez with the 2-out single here in the 9th. And if he wants to run, it would be 16. It'd be 1-14. That's a little bit dicey. You'd hate to get thrown out trying to steal. So you got the guy representing the go-ahead run in Campanella coming up to bat. Campanella, he is 0 for 4. Big slugger, though. Here's the havoc with Ramirez at first. It's a 13, so nothing. Gagne checks the runner, gets a sign. Here's the pitch to Campanella. Oh boy, it's a 3-6. 3-6. Campanella's strong columns is only is 1 and 2. 3-6 is a strikeout. And Gagne gets Campanella swinging to end the game. Well, it was an interesting one. Back and forth. A number of home runs in this game. And it was a seesaw battle. Late in the game, some pinch running by Kenny Lofton proved to be big as he stole second, came to third on a wild pitch, and then scored on a double by Mike Piazza. And this game that proved to be the difference in the game. That extra run right there. The winning pitcher. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the scoring. So while I do that. I'm going to go ahead and end the game on the broadcast, and then I'll figure that out on my game changer and look at the scoring. So if you want to see or keep up with the league, if you'll look down in the description of the video, I'll have a link to where the game changer standings are, all the leaders and everything like that for my all-time greats league here. And then if you keep track. I usually will roll a 1 or 2 games a day. I don't always put them up, but sometimes I do. This one I did the complete game. Sometimes I pick it up in the 7th. So our final score, the 42s win it. Their home opener, 6-5 over Pittsburgh. And that is our ball game for the day. Thanks a lot. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching.